The Fireside Chat India Outlook 2025. I would request Mr. Mohit Joshi, Chief Executive Officer, Havas Media Network India, to please join us. And also, I would like our session chair, Mr. Nikhil Kumar, Chief Growth Officer, Mediasmart.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
Very good, sir. Very good afternoon.
Thanks for giving me the questions right now.
Well, I think we wanted to keep it fun and informative for people. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, there is always an element of surprise, right? I mean, I think for a lot of these panels, they become quite mundane and prepared. I think with Mohit Joshi on the
not
panel,
prepared.
it's got to be unprepared, right? It's got to be raw. So I think let's look at the year back, right, Mohit? I think it's been a very exciting year,
Yeah.
2025. There has been so many buzzwords across the world. Some of the economies have fundamentally shifted, and those were beyond controllable factors. There are many things that happened across the globe where some of the largest digital ad tech companies did not foresee it. They only were recipients of what the outcomes were. And I think fundamentally also within the digital landscape, there was so much evolution that happened.
Yeah.
Reflecting on 2024, how would you describe the year for yourself as an individual and the CEO of one of the largest ad companies in the world?
So, 2024 has been a very unique year, I would say, because 2020, 21, 22, we all know that there was a, pandemic, and because of which the entire ecosystems and business models, everything changed. 24 was when we were coming back after the pandemic. 23 actually was it. And 24, we realized that the entire landscape had changed. I think it changed in 23 and 24. I'm talking more from an India perspective because that's what and I mean, I'll give you simple things. If one was, I'm sure nobody from Google is here, even if they are, I'm saying something which is true. If I had to buy a fridge or an AC, or for that matter, even a pair of jeans, I would go to Google. Today, I'm actually going to Amazon. So there's a huge shift that has happened in search, right? And that has happened because of the pandemic and because of the realities of people, and that has changed the entire ecosystem. So sorry, Amazon and the entire commerce media was not so important. It was just one line in the overall digital plan. But today, suddenly, you see every agency talking about an e-com speciality. And Havas also has one which is called Havas Market, where we realize that you cannot have e-commerce as a part of digital. E-commerce is something which is very, very unique in itself. So I think that's a very big change that I've seen in 2024, and it's only going to become bigger. The second is, I think, the way television viewing has changed, right? Now, when I say television viewing has been democratized, and when I say democratized, what I mean is that we all watch television over here, right? But we are not watching linear television. Most of us are not watching linear television. We are watching television, but we are watching connected TVs, we are watching OTTs, we are watching all those things. So when a question comes, will television be dead? I say, no, it will never die. In a country like India, where the large televisions are still very affordable, television will always be there, as one very important source of connect with the content. However, the way television will be consumed has become very different now, and that has led to a significant change in the way we strategize our plans on television. When you go to clients, you say, I am doing a TV plus plan, or in our language, we say we do an audiovisual plan. Now, an audiovisual plan has linear TV as one line, has connected TV, has OTTs, YouTube, has so many other platforms where you can run your audiovisual, even cinema for that matter, right? Whether, I know it's small, but that's how you are looking at planning your communication, which is significantly changed from the way it used to be. And third, very important and last one is the resurgence of print. Now, many of you over here might say, what am I saying? Why am I saying this? But, I'll tell you a reason why I'm saying that. How many of you are from Bombay over here? Not many, I think. But I'm sure all of you have read about the Swiggy, Instamart, Mango scented ad, right? Now, that's the power of print plus virality in today's day and age. So that was done only in Times of India Mumbai edition, right? and it became a rage. It became a rage in the entire country. That's how print has researched. It's not about taking all the editions of Times of India, which would have been hugely costly. It was just in one edition. But the virality, and thanks to digital, thanks to social media, has completely taken to a different level. So that's the resurgence of print that I see. Very recently, Flipkart did something, where that ad where they were cleaning the spilled milk. I think we are going to see a lot more tech, digital, print, integrated campaigns.
I think very important points you touched upon, and I think in the last point, obviously, greatness inspires further greatness, right? So if you see Flipkart doing that, then somebody did it before them, obviously it's inspired them as well. But I think touching upon your previous 2 points, I think absolutely bang on. I think we come from an era where search and discovery is how we learn things, right? Desktop pe we went, we searched for, I want to go to Maldives. They used to tell us 5 places how to click there and used to go. But if you look at the current audience, I mean, they're all mobile first. Mobile is affordable. It's no longer a part of luxury. Every Uber or Ola that you get into, every security guard that you come across, they all have smartphones, accessible
Absolutely.
smartphones,
Absolutely.
and 91% of time spent on mobile is app first. And if you look at the statistics on mobile web versus mobile app, it's very,
Clear.
the
It's
only
clear.
things you see on mobile web is scores, news, resurgent things which people are just searching on. Otherwise, if you want to buy a racket, you'll go on Amazon. If you want to buy a lingerie, you'll go on Clovia. If you want to buy tickets, you'll go to Make My Trip. And it's absolutely bang on as an observation, right? I think that's where the ecosystem is evolving, and then there is innovations in that. And the second point that you touched upon was TV. Like, at the end of the day, TV is always going to be TV. And I was in Bombay myself, and I asked, connected TV. There's so much hype about it. Not many people know it's called connected TV. It's people like you and me who have named it connected TV. They just realized in COVID, somebody stopped paying the bill for Tata Sky. TV तो अभी भी चल रहा है, पापा भी देख रहे हैं अनुपमा, अभी मैच भी चल रहा है. Somebody is doing. They just don't call it connected TV. Just the habit has changed.
Exactly.
Very critical observations, and I think between these observations, one of the more tech-savvy buzzwords, and you and me were talking about it a few weeks back, generative AI, and I think everybody is throwing it, and I think 2 years back we were talking metaverse, and suddenly, everybody's starting generative AI. How is the potential of it? And at Havas, as such a large group globally, how are you bringing out the best from this and stopping too much of unnecessary attention and focus for your teams to not get diverged into it? How do you look at it from your level?
So, in my view, let me first talk about AI, right? Now, AI has been in our lives for a very long time. I think I said it in the last session also. It's been there for many, many, many years, right? Just that we did not think of it as AI. Even today, Google Maps is running on AI, much before generative AI came in, right? At Havas, 6 years back, we had tied up with IBM Watson. Watson is the biggest AI machinery that they had, and we had something called it was called Havas Intelligence. Where Havas AI Intelligence, where we had started doing AI innovations for our clients, and that point in time it was just an AI or a tool. But ever since I think ChatGPT came in, and again, AI got democratized. Everybody started seeing the way they can use it. It's become a buzzword, right? Now, just yesterday, I was at the Google event, the Google CMO Summit, and the discussion was only about AI. A lot of talk about the fact that there will be redundancies and all. There will be different kind of jobs that will come into play, which is all fine. But in my view, what is going to happen is we still are at the absolute base, tip of the generative AI. We really don't know what it can deliver to us, right? And we need specialized capabilities. So we have to upskill ourselves. We have to understand what AI is all about, because we can't be an ostrich saying that it's not going to change our lives. So I have started learning about AI. I'm doing a course on AI. However, I don't think that people are going to be replaced. Not everybody is going to be replaced. AI will first automate or rationalize the most mundane jobs that are happening, which was being done by technology at one point in time. Now, tech plus AI will do that, right? After that, it will help us in generating solutions immediately, as we say, mass customizations, dynamic creative optimizations. All that was happening. It's not that it was not happening. Dynamic creative optimization has not come today. It was there. But the level at which the dynamism, optimization will happen will be great. Now, I saw an ad, not an ad, as actually a case study yesterday of L'Oreal, where they have this, an AI bot which with whom you can interact, and that AI bot asks you to take a picture of your face, and then it analyzes your face and tells you you have wrinkles, you have this, you have black dots. These are the various products of L'Oreal that you should be using. That's generative AI.
I think perfect. I think I am ex-L'Oreal myself. And I think somewhere I always find myself caught between the beauty of what marketers do and take pride in. But I think also as an ad tech person now, as on today, I realize beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I see so many great use cases on the creative front. The marketer will say, no, man, come on. You were shooting these fancy ad shoots. Would this be able to get replaced? Yeah, if you find relevance in it, if you want to optimize time, if you want to optimize cost, because that's also a role that most CFOs are holding, right?
Absolutely.
You can shoot 1.5 CR movies, put another 10 crores on media, do another 50 lakhs of researches before you do that. Maybe.
But in my view, that's the most basic level of usage of AI, right? Cost saving has been happening by the procurement department for so long.
True.
Right? Now, I'm not going to be using, that's not the first job that an AI is going to be doing. There are far more meaningful jobs or meaningful assistances that AI can do. And that those will finally result in cost saving anyways.
I think very insightful, and I think very short fireside, but I think Mohit always sharing his 2 cents is super exciting, I hope, for the people as well. But here is how I'll end it, Mohit. I gave you questions, but I didn't give you all of them. So I'm known for this, and obviously we have something called the rapid fire. I am not going to do it as good as the guy who does it, and I'm not sure if Adgully and Bijoya has a fancy hamper for you, but I'm hoping they will figure out one. So the game is very simple. I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to not think too much about it. You have to answer as an individual, so it doesn't put you on a spot. So here is how it goes, okay? Over to you. India's historic win at T20 World Cup, if it had to have a Bollywood movie title, what would it be in your lens?
Lagan.
Okay, very interesting. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg in a cage fight, who would you be betting on?
Musk.
Okay, interesting. And the last one. And this is obviously I can ask you as the CEO of Havas as well. The recent Poonam Pandey approach for creating impactful messaging. Is it a big yay or nay from Mohit Joshi's lens?
No comments.
That's all from us, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the
Thank
panel.
you very much. Thanks for having me.